The symbolism in Lakshman Rekha. A crucial episode in the Ramayana is Ravana's abduction of Sita when she crosses the Lakshman Rekha, the line drawn by Lakshman with his arrow around their cottage in the Dandakaranya forest before he set out to look for his brother and Sita's spouse Ram. He draws the line to ensure her safety and tells her that she should not step outside of it in case any stranger comes there. And if a stranger tries to cross the line and enter the cottage or its precincts, he would be immediately burned to ashes. Once Lakshman leaves, Ravan disguises himself as a sannyasi and appears before the cottage begging for alms. Since it is obligatory to feed a sadhu who comes to one's door, Sita asks him to come in. Ravan, however, refuses, saying it is not proper for him to enter when she is alone in the house, and requests her to come out and give the food to him. The moment she does that, Ravan assumes his real form and forcibly carries Sita away to Lanka. This kidnapping of Sita by Ravan leads to the epic war between Ram and Ravan, with Ram emerging triumphant. Curiously, there is no specific mention of Lakshman Rekha either in the original Sanskrit Ramayana by Valmiki or the later Ramcharitmanas in Hindi by Tulsidas. The relevant verse of Ramcharitmanas states that while going into the forest in search of Ram, Lakshman leaves Sita in the care of the gods of the forest and environment. In the Aranyakand, there is no mention of Lakshman drawing a line to protect Sita. Only later in Lanka Kand, we find an oblique reference when Mandodari ridicules Ravan on his boisterous claims of valor by hinting that he could not cross even a small line drawn by Ram's younger brother. Perhaps the episode of Lakshman Rekha was a later interpolation used as a theatrical device to make the story more interesting for public performances of Ram Leela. Whatever may be the case, undeniably over the centuries, Lakshman Rekha has become a universally accepted idiom to denote the ethical limits of any action, traversing which may lead to drastic consequences. Even today, the term is being used while referring to violation of traditional conventions or rules. In Parliament, former Speaker Somnath Chatterjee is reported to have said, "Constitution is very clear on the roles of the judiciary and legislature. Both should not cross the Lakshman Rekha." So, whether it existed in the original Ramayana or not, Lakshman Rekha has now become part of popular parlance. In present times, public actions and conduct are governed by the Constitution and the laws enacted by our lawmaking bodies. And even in our personal relationships and daily activities, we follow some rules, conventions, and codes of conduct which we have come to accept as the norm, as they contribute to an orderly life at home, in the community, and society. Ultimately, in the personal sphere, it is for each one of us to draw our own Lakshman Rekha based on personal and collective wisdom, in keeping with the times, and decide whether we want to remain safe and secure within the line drawn by our own moral conscience, or act out of bounds, facing whatever consequences lie in store for us. Thank you.